First case, 128 Market Street. Who's here from 128 Market Street?
Good afternoon, Ronald Patterson.
All right, Ron, anybody else with you?
No, just me on behalf of Star Restaurant Organization.
Okay, I don't have to swear you in because you're a lawyer and, you know, lawyers never lie. Okay, Ron? All right.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. And, all right, Tom, are you there?
I am.
Can you please raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, Wayne Miller, board member.
Amy Rivera, board member.
Ted August, board member.
Ryan McSherry, Board Counsel.
Okay,
Mr.
All right.
Cohen,
Akira Cohen, Illinois Plant Examiner.
okay,
Deborah Richardson, Boards Administration.
all right. Deb, can you read it into the record, please? Thank you. Let's do all four. Tom, or Ron, you have any problem doing all four?
No, I prefer it's a consolidated
Okay,
case because
good,
they're all
let's do it.
Connecticut by wall breaches.
Okay, good, good.
Okay.
All right, read them all into the record.
Case number one, MI-2025-000563 for 128 Market Street. Case number two, MI-2025-000564 for 132 Market Street. Case number three, MI-2025-000569 for 132 Market Street. Case number four, MI-2025-000571 for 130 Market Street. Ron Patterson is the attorney and he is present in the room.
Tom, you want to give us a little rundown?
So
Sure,
essentially, we have the properties from 128 through 132 to 134 Market have all been declared as unsafe for conditions relating to breaches in the party wall. I have been able to speak to the appellant today, and we are in agreement for a variance of 60 days to obtain either a permit or provide an updated engineering report detailing the areas of concern and pull the permit according to that documentation.
Okay, Ron, are you all right with that?
Yeah, I'm fine. We're at the end of the road. We just need to button this up
Okay,
to confirm all the work was finished, but I appreciate the consideration.
okay. Everybody's good with it, 60 days? That's good. All right, good luck, everybody.
Great, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
I'm just getting everything together. And that's for 1750 South Bancroft Street, okay? So you're gonna be testifying, Mr. Sabatini?
Yes, I am a member of the bar. I heard you
Okay.
give the other guy a pass, so I.
Oh, you're a lawyer?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But I'm here for myself.
okay, all right.
Anyway.
Well, let's see what we do. No, you're good. Tom, can you raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, give us a little, I'm Wayne Miller, board member.
Amy Rivera, board member.
Ted August, board member.
Ryan McSherry, Board Counsel, and I would actually just interject, if the appellant is
The appellant and not the lawyer?
essentially, yes, are you representing
Myself.
yourself in this? So I believe you should be sworn if you're providing testimony.
I am, no problem.
Yes,
Get the right
As
hand
a-
up.
as opposed to-
Swear to tell the
yes.
truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
Akira Cohen, Illinois Plant Examiner.
Deborah Richardson, Boards Administration.
Okay, Deb, could you read that into the record, please?
Certainly. This is case number five, MI-2025-000576 for 1750 South Bancroft Street.
Mhm.
And case number six, which is MI-2025-001066 for 1750 South Bancroft Street. And Donald Sabatini,
Sabatini, right?
Correct.
is present in the room today.
Okay, Tom, you want to give us a little rundown on this?
So what we have is we have the property at 1750 South Bancroft Street has been declared as unsafe by the department relating to a call that the department received and following an inspection where part of the cornice at the roof line collapsed off the property onto the public sidewalk. An unsafe case was written against the property. You have two appeals filed on today's docket list. The first one, which is number 5, that case is actually closed in our system, referencing the other case, which is the case written in 2023. So that case is closed, but to keep the record correct and clear, we still have an open unsafe case on the property, which needs to be satisfied by either a permit or an engineering report.
Okay. Mr. Sabatini, tell us a little bit.
Well,
you
I
said in
mean,
one case-
I'd like some explanation from Ellen. I got the violation at first in 2023. I immediately personally appealed it because of the serious charges on it. I'd heard nothing. And then the next year, the same inspector, AD, writes the same exact violation up. And I mean, this is a violation of due process. They ignored the whole process. I got no notice that the case was closed. And then they just write the same violation up. I had to come up in person again and appeal it again.
You were in before?
No, I
No.
personally,
Appealed it?
I got it stamped. I'd take no chances.
Yeah.
Heard nothing, waiting for the hearing. And the next notice I got was another one, new violation, same exact thing by the same inspector. So I mean, this is not right. But beyond that, I mean, to get to the heart of it, I did email, I was originally scheduled 2 weeks ago before the consolidated case. I emailed the photos I wanted. I don't know if you have them, but I brought paper. I'm old fashioned myself. I brought paper copies if I
Sure.
could.
Okay.
Okay, there's two, maybe they could share them. There's two sets of the same 4 pictures, yes.
Tom, did you receive these?
They were part of the packet at the last hearing. It does show exactly what the department shows. The department does reflect that, yes, a part of the cornice did fall off of the property, which illustrates a unsafe condition. It needs to be repaired. Point taking, and that's the matter of the fact. The fact is, yes, there was a case that was written. It was a duplicate. That case has now been closed in our system. That's not a matter for today. That case is closed. It's been reflected on the case record for today's matter. But nonetheless, the matter needs to be addressed, and that would need to be by way of a make safe permit or a report illustrating that the property is made safe.
I could just describe the photos brief. Bancroft 1 is actually not my property. I took the first 3 photos, the 1, 2, and 3 myself. There's about 4 properties on this block that still have the original wood,
That's
correct,
your-
with the reddish color top. Yes,
That's yours.
no, it is not.
Okay.
There's about 4 properties on the block that still have the original cornice wood where it meets the roof, meets the wall. And this one is in good condition. I just took this picture as an example. 1 is not mine. Now 2 and 3 are mine. My property is subject property is the property on the right. Now what happened here, during a windstorm, a piece of lightweight trim, 1x6 trim blew off. And if you look at the last picture, which I got off of Public Service, it says Bancroft 2019. That's from 2019. That shows what it was like before the piece had blown off. It was a dried out piece of weathered 1x trim. There's no weight to it. There's no structural component to it. I mean, I don't think I'm telling the board anything they don't know, but this is a typical brick row house. The structure are the brick party walls and the joists that sit in those walls. This wood cornice is just purely decorative, and it's just a piece of lightweight trim. I know there's a mention of cornices collapsing in the code. I believe that's referring to like a heavy metal or masonry piece. But in any case, I'd be happy to fix this. And I was going to put, if you look at the Bancroft 2, picture 2, I own the property immediately to the left too. And most of the properties on the block have just put up a piece, it's like siding they put on there, the white stuff. I was willing to do that, or just put another piece of 1x wood, which is what was up there before, that windstorm blew it off. But the problem is the violation starts talking about, I have to get a structural engineer to put up a piece of 1x6 wood trim. I don't see how anybody could say that that cornice is part of the structure. So I'll be happy to fix it, but I didn't want to put something up and then have the city say I was covering something up. I didn't get a structural engineer.
So I'm going to share my screen and illustrate what the conditions were at the time of one of the inspections, and then make my recommendation to the board.
Okay, let's see.
I haven't seen these, by the way, but I mean,
I know.
I know, but I sent them, I gave them a head. I mean, these should have been provided with the violation to me. Yeah, I mean,
Everybody
that-
see my screen?
Yeah, we say it.
Okay, so this is the property on Bancroft, which is 1750 South Bancroft. You can see that there is a piece of the wood cornice up at the roof line that is out of alignment, and that is hanging. This photograph was taken during inspection on August 14th of 2024. That said, would the appellant agree a piece of trim, no matter if it wood or masonry, could fall off the property and hurt someone?
I mean, I did,
Yes or no question, sir?
anything could, well, a piece of trim that weighs about 2 pounds couldn't really hurt someone, but that doesn't make it part of a structural issue.
It's a
and I-
yes
I
or no
remove-
answer. Could a piece
I
of
re-
trim
It's not a
come
yes
off
or
the
no
building and
answer.
hurt
You're
someone?
not, I said yes with qualifications. Anything could hurt someone but a 2-pound piece of trim is not likely to hurt someone, and that doesn't make it a part of the structure unsafe. And that piece that was hanging I don't know if it was a day, but it was within a few days, because I have a tenant next door in the other house that I own. He keeps me apprised of everything. The next day I took that hanging piece down. So that's resolved. I'm willing to put another piece of wood trim up or siding over it like everybody else, half the other house on the block have. I just don't want to have to get a structural engineer to put a piece of 1x6 wood trim on. And he's saying somebody could get hurt. That doesn't make it part of the structure. I mean, that doesn't make it a structurally unsound building.
I
Well,
think there's-
that's
I
why,
think we're-
that's what brings us to today with your appeal. So, the department is believing that a permit or a documentation illustrating that this part of the structure is structurally sound and will not hurt anyone be provided to the department, or a permit illustrating the repair needs to be pulled. We're asking that permit or that documentation be provided to the department within 90 days.
I mean, this is a piece of trim. It's not structure.
Wait,
A structural engineer, come on.
I think you're confusing the semantics of the language. I think we're talking about the structure. The structure is your house. Okay, we're not talking about the structure that
Right.
supports your
I
house.
know, but the violation says I have to get a structural engineer to do the
I
repair.
know, but you're jumping ahead.
Okay. I mean, I'm
There's
happy,
there's a deficiency with your house that needs to be addressed. Whether the piece that is in question is a structural element or not. This is not a structural element. We understand that.
okay.
But it could fall, it could hurt somebody, it needs to be repaired.
Well,
You need to get a permit to do that.
Sure.
Tom, do they need to get a structural engineer? If they apply for a permit, get a permit, do the work. If they do that, they don't need to get a structural engineer. They only need to get a structural engineer if they don't want to do the work and are having a structural engineer attest that it doesn't need to be done. Is that correct?
The violation or the case does have a proviso on one of the violations that a structural engineer has been, no, actually, I'm sorry. In the case that's referenced, there is no specific designation that an engineer is required. It's a unsafe structure with a cornice and trim designation.
Okay. All right, you want to focus? Okay, we don't need to focus. Just, take care of it, get it fixed, and, I think you have to does he have to get a permit to put the piece up?
To illustrate that, yes, it would be a make safe permit.
Okay.
That's
So you have
fine.
no engineering requirement,
Yeah, no
Just have to-
requirement for
I-
nothing.
I'm-
permit to fix your
But a
cornice.
contractor, registered with the city, licensed by the city.
Could I pull it
Excuse me,
myself?
this is the reporter. I apologize for the interruption. Are we on or off the record?
We're on the record, yeah. we're
Thank
on the
you,
record.
thank you.
Will I get a written decision in the mail or?
But, are you a licensed, contractor?
No, I'm the owner. of the
Okay,
property.
I think you need a licensed contractor to do the work, to make sure it's done.
Okay, no
safely.
problem. No problem with that. Thank you.
All right.
Excuse me, I believe the board should put the amount of time on the record.
They said, Tom said 90 days. You can have it, whatever, how long do you think you can take it to get it done?
90 days should be fine.
All right, let's go, okay, 90 days, all right,
Thank you. Good.
all right, good luck.
Thank
All
you.
right. Hey, you want these back?
Sure.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, good luck. So on here, the one was. So that this one was not even as close, okay. Okay, all right.
Provided we don't already have a digital copy.
Number 6 is the one that was the decision, number 5 is the one that was thrown out, right? It should be moved, okay. Okay. Read it in, please, yes. Yes,
Okay, case number 6, MI 2025 001066 for 1750 South Bancroft Street. Donald Sabatini, who was present in the room, and the decision of the board is
90 days to get the permit.
But it's moot complied.
Oh, yeah.
It's moot closed.
Okay, yes. That was for 5. We're on 6 now. All right, Deb. Read it in.
23 one is new.
Oh, wait, I think Tom answered, but the older one that you then should not discuss last night.
Were they? Oh, the last time was your first time back, right?
I understand based on what he said, but I believe he said five. I believe he did. He did say 5, but.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I think it should be clarified for the record.
Okay, Tom, can you clarify our decision of the 90 days to get the work done? Oh, number 5, and give us the rundown on number 5 and then number 6, please.
Number 5, the case that references that appeal should be marked closed, no action by the board because that was closed in our system. Number 6 is the 90 days to obtain a permit or report.
Okay, Deb?
Yes, why don't you read it in? Yes.
Case number 7 on the list today, MI 2025 001123 for 4807 through 61 Westminster Avenue. Ms. Stevenson is here in the room today.
Hi, I'm on Zoom.
Hi, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Stevenson, are you going to be the only one being the witness today?
Yes,
Okay, nobody else will be testifying, just you, right?
correct.
Could you please raise your right hand, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, Tom, where you at?
Right here.
Okay, Tom, could you please raise your right hand, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Wayne Miller, board member.
Amy Rivera, board member.
Ted August, board member.
Ryan McSherry, board counsel.
Shakir Cohen, Illinois Planning Examiner.
Deborah Richardson, Boards Administration.
Okay, Deb, could you read that into the record, please? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not thinking of that. Okay, Tom, could you give us a little rundown on this, project?
So what we have is we have the property at 4807 Westminster Avenue has been declared as unsafe by the department in relation to a fire that occurred and it affected the exterior decks of that property. This appeal was filed by Help Development Corporation, which on the reason for the appeal or additional information, responsible party listed incorrect on violation. So before we go any further, I believe that this has to be addressed as this entity that filed the appeal is in fact a mortgage holder. And per the code or per the department standard is the department is required to serve notice to any and all parties that have an equitable interest in the property. And being that this is a mortgage holder, a notice of violation was sent out illustrating that this property was in fact declared as unsafe. But in the matters for the record for today's hearing, I believe this matter is and should be ruled on no action by the board in that this owner is not actually the owner of the property, but just the mortgage holder.
Ms. Stevenson, you're just, is it correct what Tom said? You just hold the mortgage, you don't own the property?
Correct. It's actually a campus. The campus address is 4900 Wyalusing Avenue, and it's owned by Citizens Acting for Community Concerns. We hold a mortgage for a section of the campus that was not involved with the fire or the incident that's cited on the violation.
Okay, so who would have to be here?
The appeal should be filed by the owner of record, which would be Citizens Acting for Community Concerns, if they were disagreeing with the notice, if they were disagreeing with the violation or coming up with a alternative plan. But that's not who filed the appeal. The appeal was filed by a equitable interest in the parcel, and because there is an unsafe designation, the parcel is declared as unsafe.
We received the appeal. I'm sorry, we received the violation. They are next door. We received the violation, and the violation is affecting our rental license. Community Council did not receive, Citizens Act for Community Concerns did not receive the violation. It was sent directly to us, I guess, because like you said, Mr. Thomas, that we are the mortgage holder, a part of the campus, but the area that was affected has no affiliation with Help USA.
No, in fact, Citizen Acting for Community Concerns did receive a notice, or at least one was held out and one was mailed out by the department.
The one that was mailed was sent to our,
No.
they confirmed receipt because I reached out to them and they have no knowledge of the receipt.
Well, I can tell you that, yes, the department did send a notice via first class and registered mailing.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so right now, this is a mute situation. We have to have the other group come in. Tom?
As far as my belief is, and I believe that could be addressed by Ryan, but as far as the department's belief is that this is no action by the board because it's an incorrect party. It was an appeal filed by an entity that has an equitable interest, but ultimately the repairs of the property is the responsibility of the recorded owner.
Tom, is there a way to acknowledge that there is no violation being filed against 4910 Wyalusing next door? Because Ms. Stevenson saying if that's having that violation is affecting them in terms of rental license, unless I misunderstood that.
I'm really not, and I'm not understanding it as well, because if it would definitely affect Citizen Acting for Community Concerns because they're the owner of the property. They need to repair the property and bring the property back to a safe condition and then obtain their rental license. Now, if Help Developing Corporation is also renting the property and needs to obtain a rental license, that can be addressed on a separate issue with the department by Help Development Corporation. But as far as citizens acting for community concerns, they would need to do the repairs before a rental license, or at least address it and have a permit in the system, or however they want to do it.
So is there any way for that to be rectified on Eclipse, because we are getting punished for a separate entity?
So you have, so just so I'm understanding it correctly, Help Development Corporation is being restricted on pulling your rental license?
Correct.
Then just send me an email and we will address that by the department.
All right. Is it first name dot last name at phila.gov?
You got it.
All right. Should I be sending you the supporting documentation that I filed with the appeal?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. I will send that over, and I'll screenshot the error message I'm receiving on Eclipse for the license.
You're receiving the error message because there is a, so just send me the email. You don't have to send me the screenshot and we'll address it interdepartmental.
All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the help.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
We take a brief call to discuss this. Yes, yes, please.
I'm
Okay, Ms. Stevenson, we need you to withdraw the, your appeal, because you don't have any standing in the matter. And so we can move forward with this. And Tom, you'll help her through everything?
Yeah, well, I'll assist in what needs to be done to get the license issuing resolved.
Okay, if you could, we need you to go on the record. Could you just withdraw your appeal?
yes,
Ms. Stevenson?
yes.
Okay.
I'm Adia Stevenson. Withdraw my appeal.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. And then Tom will help you out, all right? Good luck.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
You too now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's get started with the next case. That will be 6074 King Sessing Avenue. All right, who's here from King Sesson Avenue?
I am.
Hey, George, how you doing?
I'm wonderful in yourself.
George, you're going to be the only person testifying today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, could you please raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, Tom, can you please raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Wayne Miller, board member.
Amy Rivera, board member.
Ted Agus, board member.
Ryan McSherry, board counsel.
Kara Cohen, Illinois Plans Examiner.
Deborah Richardson, Boards Administration.
Okay, Deb, could you read that into the record, please?
This is case number 8 on today's schedule. MI-2025-000956 for 6074 King Sessing Avenue. George Simmons is present in the room today.
Okay, Tom, could you tell us a little bit about this case?
So far for the property at 6074 King Sessing, the property has been declared eminently dangerous following an inspection by the department. The appeal or the appellant that is in front of the board today on the appeal application illustrates waiting on a revised engineering report or engineer report to be done so that I can reapply for a permit. I'm going to share my screen, but essentially we would be looking, this property has a long case history. The property was first declared or was unsafe going back to 2019. There was a permit that was issued or a permit that was applied for or in our system in December of 2021, then another one in July of 2024, and then another one that was ultimately canceled September of canceled, but that was entered into the system or has a date in our system of September 24. The property continued to deteriorate to the point where the property was re-inspected, and then a new case was written for the property being eminently dangerous. That case was written January 27th of 2025, and then an appeal was filed a few days later. That said, we would be looking for a permit to be under review in the department's hands within 30 days. But I'll share my screen so that the board.
Can you show us some pictures, Tom?
Sure. For some reason, there it is. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so
Yes, I-
these are the photos of the property.
You spin that
going
around,
back-
Tom?
Yeah. So these are the photos of the property going back to multiple re-inspections. These are photographs that were taken September 5th of 2024 before the property was upgraded under the case number 696890, which is the unsafe case. Then moving through the packet, these are still other photos. And then a new case was written. Let me get to that case record. This is January 27th. And it's still, now it looks like somebody has affixed some sort of stucco screening over the wall, but the wall itself hasn't been addressed. And that's a posting of the reposting of the property being declared eminently dangerous. So again, we would be looking for a permit to be under review with the department within 30 days.
George, you want to tell us a little bit about what you have to say?
Yes, I've been dealing with this for years, and the wires that he's talking about on the side of the house, that came from a contractor that basically lied and took me, how they say it, take you to the bank or something like that, like get
Ripped
over
you-
on you or whatever.
Ripped you
They
off.
did that. So,
Yeah.
yes, did that. And I also was battling with the little guys in the neighborhood that kept trying to squat. And I had 2 little kids, so I didn't want no trouble. So that's what caused the problems. But I do have my receipts from the engineer. I don't know if you can see this. I have receipts from an engineer I had in just say 2021. Just 12/21. I don't know if you can see it. Then I also had a report from that engineer done. But I also been trying to find it through the course of this was the engineer report I had the last time, but through the course of trying to get in touch with this engineer guy, he done went AWOL. So now that's why I had appealed, because I was in the process of getting a new engineer and I just had to come up with the money. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just didn't have it. It's expensive, but I finally, I liquidated some of my tools and I was finally able to cover this engineer guy, which the report is getting done. I thought it would have been done before I got in here so I could show you guys that I do have the report, but the report is being done. And once the report is done, I was going to come down and try to resubmit to get a permit. I do have a licensed contractor. For the record, is COW Contractor, COW Contractor LLC, that will be doing a job and everything. So that's basically where I'm at. For years I've been calling the electric company because the people that did get in there, the guys, when they was in there squatting, like I said, I didn't want no trouble. So I would just keep calling the electric company, getting the electric cut off so I can get in my house and try to fix it up, get me and my family in there without it being a problem. But I had to do that without them knowing I was doing it, because I didn't want them, coming to me or while I'm with my little girls or anything, trying to cause a problem. You know, the easiest thing is to get in trouble. It's hard to stay out, but you got to protect your family by any means. So
I agree.
my protection was to just stay away from the nonsense, give it to God, and pray for the best. And it got me here. Calling the electric company all them times, finally got them out. So now I got my house back. So now I can fix the house once I get the permit, and that's what I'm working on.
I
Okay,
only have one
alright.
question for Mr. Simmons.
Go ahead, Tom.
How soon could we have a permit in the system under review?
I'm praying that should be within like the next week. If soon as the the engineer's report is done, I'm coming down there. I'm coming down there
Okay.
to submit for the. I'm gonna put the plans in and submit for the permit. So I would
Under-
say no more than, what's the day? Thursday. I would say about a week and a half at the most. I just
Understandable.
don't know because I know engineers be busy. Well, they always say they busy. The other guy said he was busy to me. That's why I couldn't catch him all the time. But I'm praying this guy would be a little more punctual than the last one was.
I applaud the efforts and I see that you've been trying, so I'd be willing to push to 45 days for the board.
Praise God. Yes,
And Mr.
Lord.
Simmons, I just have a
Yes,
question.
ma'am.
The engineer that did the drawing, is that the engineer that's doing the report also?
The new one, yes, the new engineer that I have, the one that did this report was Douglas Whitfield and Sojourner and them, but I'm not using them no more. I can't use them because that's why I'm here. You know, they go AWOL and I can't catch them and stuff. And I'm out of, how much did they charge me? 34? I'm out of $3,850. I got an engineer report that I can't even use, and they charged me $3,850 for it, which could have probably went towards something else. You know, another injury report. I probably could have had it fixed by now or something.
So all right, so you already have a drawing from your current engineer and they're giving you the report and that should be what you need for the make safe.
No, the current engineer, that's what he's doing. He's doing the drawing and he's doing the report. This is my old drawing, and
Oh, okay.
this from the other engineer that I had, but I got a new one. I'm just waiting on the drawings and the report, which
Who is the current engineer?
Ambrose. His name is Ambrose. I
Okay.
went through Cal Construction LLC, and their guy is Ambrose Architect or something like that.
Okay. Well, you have 45 days, George, to get the permit. That should be sufficient time because the guy's working on it right now. You know, get your drawings and get your permit and get started. Okay, pal?
Yes, sir.
Can I just be clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Simmons, you said something about he's an architect. You have to have an engineer
Yes.
stamp on those drawings, not an
Yes.
architect stamp.
Yes. No, I'm saying that. Well, maybe I said it wrong, but I know engineer, or I just thought they all was the same thing, engineer, architect. But he is that, the engineer. I got the same kind of person that did this drawing and everything in the report to do another one to do it. Same kind of
Okay.
people.
Good.
I'm not used to it, so I'm just
I got you.
learning all
I
of
got
it,
you. No
and I'm
problem.
learning the language that go with it and stuff.
Yeah. Let somebody else learn the language. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about
Yes.
that. All right? All right, George.
Yes.
Good luck. All right, pal?
45
All right. You all have a
45 days to
blessed one.
get the permit. That's just to
All
get
right.
the permit. Then you start the work. You have 45 days to get the permit. Okay,
All
pal?
right. Thank you.
All right,
Yes.
George. Talk to you later.
Have a blessed one.
You too, pal.
All right.
Can we stop the recording?
Yes, please. My microphone's on now. The next case is 921 South 10th Street. Is anyone here from 921 South 10th Street? Is anyone here from South 10th Street? Okay, no one's here for that one. We'll put that aside. And we'll come back to it.
Excuse me, sir. Just if that could be read into the record, that matter is marked complied.
Oh, that's complied. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's read it into the record, Deb.
Okay. Case number 9, MI-2025-000676 for 921 South 10th Street. Rose Panini and John Canini, Canni, are the appellants. Go ahead,
Okay,
Tom.
very good, very good.
Tom, can I just ask how that was complied?
A report provided to the department.
Did work need to be done?
I don't have the report in front of me, but the inspector closed out the case.
Okay.
Okay,
So that will be moot complied, correct?
yes. Okay, let's do the next case. That would be Loudon Street, 1610 West Loudon Street. Is anyone here from Loudon Street? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Okay, we'll come back to it, all right?
I have another matter in another courtroom. I'm going to ask that this be marked as denied failure to appear.
Okay. Amy, you okay with being
Oh.
marked denied?
I'll read it into the record.
Ted?
I feel like we should hear the case.
There's nobody here. You want to hear the
I
case?
still feel like we should hear the case to make a decision.
Okay, let's do the case. All right. 1610 West Loudon Street. Okay. What?
You want me to read it in?
Yes, but we'll go through the whole process.
Case
Wayne,
number-
Wayne Miller, board member?
Amy Rivera, board member.
Ted August, board member.
Brian McSherry, Board Counsel.
Shakir Cohen, L9 Plan Examiner.
Deborah Richardson, Boards Administration.
Okay, Deb, could you read that into the record, please?
This is case number 10, appeal number MI-2025-000574 for 1610 West Loudon Street.
Okay, Tom, could you please raise your right hand, swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear what you got.
So we have the property at 1610 West Loudon Street has been inspected and designated as unsafe by the department. There has been multiple inspections, and there is a note in our system that a make safe permit was expired back in March of 2024 due to the contractor calling and stating he never pulled the permit. Don't know why that note was or why that contractor, but nonetheless, the property has continued to deteriorate and it is a unsafe property. At the conclusion, I'm going to share my photos, and at the conclusion, we would like a permit to be issued within 30 days.
Okay, share the photos, Tom. Okay, we see the picture.
Okay, so this is a photo that was taken back in 2021 of the rear bay of the property. These are photographs that were taken of the front back in 2021.
What does it look like now?
I'm getting to it.
Okay,
You can see that someone has actually gone ahead and created a breach in the front wall where one of the windows was and enlarged that window opening into a doorway.
Yeah.
Another vantage point of the interior of the property, or the frontage of the property. And in the interest of time, I'll go to photos that were taken more recently. These are photographs taken of the front of the property in 2024, specifically February of 2024. Again, February 9th of 2024, still showing the deterioration of the rear bay. February 9th. This is October of 2024. And I'll flip the going back to the appeal paperwork. The appellant, I have been in the progress of finding funding to renovate my home. It is severely closed up, all windows and boards, and it goes on that they're basically asking for additional time. So again, we would be asking for a permit to be in our system within 30 days.
okay. And what if it's not in the system within 30 days?
The department would seek another line of enforcement all the way up to court to through the Court of Common Pleas.
Okay. You good with 30 days, Aim?
I am.
Ted?
Yes.
And so am I. Okay. All right. Good deal, Tom. Thank you. Well, we have one more case. All right. All right. Next case, Colorado Street. Is there anyone here from Colorado Street? Anyone from Colorado Street? Going once, going twice. All right, let's, Tom, do you know anything about Colorado Street?
I have a packet, ready.
Okay, hold on,
to the
Tom.
board.
Read it into the record, or read it into the record, Deb.
Case number 11, appeal MI-2025-000572, 4534 North Colorado Street. Sylvia McCall is the owner, appellant.
Okay, Tom, please raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes,
All right, let us know about this house.
so we have the property at 4534 North Colorado Street declared as unsafe due to conditions of the rear porch, the front porch, rear wall, and main roof. I'll share my screen to illustrate photos. At the conclusion, we would be asking for permit within 30 days, also notate failure to appear. Everybody see my screen?
Yes.
So these are the photographs that are in the case summary for 4534 North Colorado Street. This is the front of the property with the deterioration of the front porch. The posting of the property at 4534 North Colorado Street, illustrating that the front porch, rear wall, and main roof are areas of concern. Another photograph. Another photograph of the property illustrating again the front porch. And now this is the rear of the property with a lot of debris and material in the back.
Okay,
So again, we would be looking for a permit to be in the system within 30 days.
30 days, permanent in the system. Okay. Good deal. All right, you're done, Tom. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Have a good one. All right.
Take care.
Okey dokey. All right, let's see what we got now. We have a refusal. Is Dimes around?
Yeah, I'm here, Wayne.
All right, Dimes, what do you say?
Not much. What do you say?
Well, not much either. This is the last case, so
Oh, all right. One left. All right.
that's it. So I'm saying it's pretty good.
No,
uh,
yeah. We're getting busy here at the code unit.
That's it. That's what we want.
Yep.
Okay, we have this case at 2423 North 10th Street. Is anyone here from 2423 North 10th Street? Is that Miss Jones?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, are you going to be the only one testifying?
Yes, I am.
Could you please raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm Wayne Miller, board member.
Amy Rivera, board member.
Ted August, board member.
John Dimes, Fire Code.
Brian McSherry, Board Counsel.
Akira Cohen, L9 Plan Examiner.
Deborah Richardson, Boards Administration.
Okay, Deb, read that into the record. I already did.
This is case number 12 on today's schedule. MI-2025-000990 for the property at 2423 North 10th Street. Daphne Jones is present in the room.
Okay, Ms. Jones, you want to tell us a little bit about your case?
Okay. So, when I purchased this home, it was a triplex. So the gentleman selling it, he said that his son pretty much lived on the first floor, so it was owner occupied, and then he rented out the other 2 units. And on the research, looking at the research online, like on phila.gov, there was nothing alarming. It said RM1. Now I know RM1 does not mean legal triplex, but at that time I thought RM1 meant it was a multifamily and everything was legal. He also had the fire panel, which I also ended up certifying when I purchased the home, and there was nothing indicating that something was wrong with anything that he was saying or with the building. He had his renter's license too. So everything looked up and up and like it was legal. Come to find out, after I got the lead cert and recertified the fire panel and made sure everything was good, that's when I ran into issues getting the certificate of renter suitability. And so financially, that sprinkler system, that's not something that is affordable for me at all. It wasn't even in the plan because I didn't know that it wasn't a legal triplex. And also, I did not do any structural work. Everything there is as I purchased that building. Nothing was done to it. And right now, I only have 2 people living in there since that third unit is not legal. And so for me to have to displace them as well for that sprinkler system, that would be something, like I said, I can't afford that at all. And that was not something that I was familiar with. And so I'm looking for a variance for that sprinkler system.
Ms. Jones, do you know if there are 3 electrical meters? Like in the
Yes.
basement?
Yes,
Okay. And 3 gas meters?
it's only electric.
Okay.
But does that include the public lighting meter when you say 3 meters, just to make sure?
Well, does everybody pay their own electric?
Yes, yes, yes. And then
So
there's one
there's
that
3
I pay.
separate.
Yes, yes. And then one that I pay for the hallway.
Okay.
Real quick, can you tell me about this, Lieutenant Dimes Fire Code? Can you tell me about the alarm system in the building, or in the 3 units? Is there you said there was a panel, so
Yes.
is there horns and strobes, a pool station, anything like that?
Yes, there's all of that. And then the guy that I got to recertify it, he's really good. So he made sure that everything looked amazing. So there's the fire, there's the horn, there's the red box, and excuse my terminology, but there is
Okay.
the red box, and then there's the smoke detectors that are connected to the hallway, and then each apartment has their smoke detectors as well. So everything is hardwired that should be hardwired.
Okay, let's call it. We'll be with you in 1 second. Okay. Ms. Jones,
Yes.
do you have any pictures of the meters that are in the home? The 3 meters, like might be in your basement or wherever they're at?
Let me see.
And while you're looking for that, Shakir, can you look at the zoning files and see if there's anything that shows that this has previously been a 3-unit building? Or anything
No,
in
I looked.
Eclipse?
Everything looks to reflect 2 family. They did get a most recent use permit, did have to go through ZBA to get approval for the triplex.
Okay, I saw that they got that. All right, so you don't see any reference to a 3-family prior to that?
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I looked for that too, but there was no reference that it was not a triplex either.
Yeah, what we do here is that we try to stay consistent. And if you could show us that it's been used as a triplex by each individual meter, then we
Okay.
grant the variance.
Okay, I'm looking for the
Okay.
picture. Yes, I'm looking. I don't have a picture.
And if you don't, you can take a picture and send it in. It's not a big deal.
No, it's fine. Sometimes under pressure, I like zoom your eyes like play tricks on you. Let me just look for my pictures.
Ms. Jones, while you're looking, were the apartments recently renovated?
I did like the painting. I made them look pretty, so I did like
No, I mean,
paint.
when you bought it, had they looked like they were recently renovated?
It looked nice.
Okay.
So like I made them like agreeable gray because like I think that's a pretty color.
I just
but-
don't see any permits pulled in the past. So that's why I'm asking.
Pictures do you have? You must have a lot of pictures.
No, so my my computer. I was looking on my phone to see. Uh,
Ms. Jones, I'll tell you what, why don't you take a picture of them when you get a chance instead of looking through your pictures and send them in to Debbie, and then we'll just review it in an executive session.
Sorry, I was trying to see if I could have it on my see if I could find something on a video. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I do videos, and so I was trying to see if I could look at it through my video. But that's taking me a little longer. Okay.
Yeah, photographs of anything, either exterior or interior, that show 3 meters.
Okay. And then send
3 mailbox, whatever to indicate that it's been 3 units.
okay, and then send them to you, Debbie.
Yeah, our next hearing, you could just, March 20th, you can just come and then show us the pictures. Not come, what you're doing now.
But if you
Okay.
submit them, we can,
Yeah, we'll
we
do
can
it in
do it
executive
without you
session.
coming in. We can do an
Yeah.
executive session.
We'll do it, yeah.
Okay. So
Okay?
then same time,
Yeah, 1 o'clock, sure. Mhm.
1 o'clock?
Oh, it's refusal, 2 o'clock, yes, I'm
2
sorry.
o'clock. Okay. Let me write that down. So March 20th. Okay. 2 o'clock. And then I just need to get a picture of the meter or picture of the meter. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll look through my videos.
All right.
Okay.
And then give us a picture and we'll grant the variance, okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right, Ms. Jones,
So,
have
Ms.
a good one
Jones,
now.
we're going to hear you in our earlier executive session, so let's say 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, make it at 1,
And that, correct me if I'm wrong, Debbie, is that March 20th?
yes.
Or March
20th.
20th?
March 20th, 1 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
Would
Good
I
deal.
get a new
I'll send
Zoom?
you an email confirming March 20th at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
And the Zoom link is the same Zoom link I already sent you.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you an updated one.
Okay.
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 Okay,
Thank you
good
so
deal.
much. Okay.
problem.
Thank you. Okay. Bye.
All right. That's it. What, the first 4? Okay.
All right, guys. Well, listen,
All right, Dimes.
I'm gonna make it there someday because I know Amy misses me. Are you doing pretzels?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You doing pretzels? All right, guys.
Pretzel here,
I'm
dude.
gonna shoot for the 20th.
All right.
All right, guys. Everybody stay well. Talk to
All
everybody.
right, Dimes, talk to you, man.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me, this is the reporter. Did you have to do something on the record with the moot complied cases?
Yes,
Yes.
we do. Yep.
I'm gonna do
Right
them now.
John.
Thank you.
Okay,
You're welcome. Okay, we ready?
all right, Deb, let's go.
All right, for housekeeping purposes, I have 5 cases to read into the record that are moot complied. So the first one is MI-2025-000879 for 2255 Bucknell Street. The second one is moot complied. MI-2025-000895 for 213 Chestnut Street, moot complied. MI-2025-000896 for 5615 Market Street, moot complied. MI-2025-000898 for 510 Midville Avenue, moot complied. And the last one is MI-2025-000899 for 618 through 34 Market Street is also moot complied. And that concludes my business today.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, John, we're all done, pal.
Thank you all very much. Have a great weekend. We'll see you
You
next
too,
time.
pal. Take it easy. All right.
Bye, John.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.